So I'm Miles, got a butcher's, which is Morgans. The business got set up, it's going to be 6 years ago. So Mr. Morgan set it up with my help in the background, and then I was ready to come and be part of this business, which I thought was going to be great. And then I had a stroke. Having a stroke meant I couldn't, and it changed how my life was. You don't realise when you have a stroke, something dies. So a little bit of my brain died, and it's where the words that come out the wrong order, and reading and writing, so that sort of disappeared. So 2 years ago, I took over the business just on my own. Part of the story I don't normally tell is the business was going to be bankrupt within, I guess, a month. We had no money. The business had no money for a few months. So we moved to one account probably a year before I took over. And we were using a different accountant who sort of said the business was all right. So when we went through it with one account, we all knew that it wasn't doing very well. So going through everything, and they took the time to do it with me and Amy, where we were going through each bit. What's happening? Why is every week we lose more money than we take, which is quite a crazy thing to do. So we went through every little detail. We joke, but we used to steal little packets of sugar. When you go out and get a sugar, we take a few home because we couldn't afford sugar. So that was how tight money was. So going through with one account, we looked at the whole picture, from sugar to where we buy meat, how much we sell it for, what wages are there. So it's almost each bit we do as individuals, but we work as this team, and that's how I felt. Even if it was a stupid question I would ask, can I buy a van? No, because you've got no money. Great. But it's going through those questions, what is right for the business. As I said it many times, is I'm not the business, I work for the business. We all work for this business, and one of the accounts works for this business. So we're a team that are working together. The whole team is not one person. There are different abilities to the business as well with one account. So it's not as though, go and see this person, he does everything. No, and the business shouldn't be like that anyway. It's very much, I need a hand with this, great, I'll talk to you. It's almost a team that works as a team. So for me, yes, I'd recommend one account. We're doing all right now. Actually, the business has sort of turned around. Customers are coming, they like the quality, they will travel for quality. And we've reinvested the money that we've managed to make into the shop because we think we're doing the right thing, and the feedback from customers, from winning these awards, is we are doing the right thing. Setting it up, I wanted it was a nice place for anybody to come, have a chat, fingers crossed we buy some meat, and with that it's become more than that. I think it's an extension of me, and so it's my life is teaching people to use a butcher's, either here or somewhere else, the right questions to ask. Luckily or unluckily, I had a stroke, which I've said many times, but with that, it made me realise that we all have different needs. Where we can hide it well or we can't hide it well, we have different needs. So different things that we looked at. One, this is the price list, but not for us. So it's in Braille. Will it get used much? No, but it's there when we need it. And I think being able to talk about it is the steps that we should all be making. Large print. it's one of those, I could tell you this, but you want to do it for yourself. Because I think that for me, when I couldn't do things, I got quite angry because I couldn't do normal things. Understanding that we can do things more, it gets easier. Yeah. The other one is, funny enough, I feel like I should carry it about in the car and everywhere. But certain things are very important.
Yes.
Seeing it in the past where businesses didn't do these sort of things, we can do better. And we should all do better. And I think learning from that, something like this, why don't all shops have them? You can say it's too expensive, well it is. Downside, it might be needed. Having a business isn't how you'd imagine having a business. It isn't making money, spending money, having fun. So understanding the business is in charge and we all work for this business is understanding you have to learn that. The thing that I had to do was be brave enough to say I have a disability and I can't do it. Hiding it, which a lot of people will do, is the worst thing to do. And the more I've talked about it, I do talks at the WI, I've talked on American air bases, it's helped me because what I've gone through, other families will go through it. You could think that the world is over and you can't do anything, or you realise that, funny enough, that crazy butcher from Essex is doing all right. So it's almost seeing it that we can achieve things. So yeah, so lots of the being effort, but more times you practice it, practice it, practice it, you can improve.